What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this one I'm going to be showing you how to make a suburban house. This is the 60th installment of Suburban House, and in this one, it's a suburban house, and that's all that I have to say. Here it is in all of its, housiness. I should just say that instead. That sounds like a better, thing to say. I don't have much else to say about this, so I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna let you sit in silence for like 3 seconds at this point. But yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so these space you're going to be needing for this a 32 by 23, and the materials you're needing to start off are... I almost hit the wrong button, that would have been bad. Brick blocks, where are they? Grab them. What are you being loud for, turtles? That's great. Spruce wood planks. I don't know why they just choose to be loud. Spruce wood slabs. Ha, remember the spruce suburban house era? That was actually kind of nice days. Those did look fancy. Maybe fancier than these. I don't know. Birch fence. I'm getting these materials in specific order. You'll see why. Dark oak door. Now how do I want to do it from here? That's a thing I should have thought about. Okay, there's one that I need to get. I don't know what it is. Oh, pillar quartz blocks, that's important. We'll go smooth quartz blocks. You're gonna notice this order is gonna be a little bit weird. Birchwood planks and black stained glass panes. The goal of this is to have these three near each other, the last three, and to have the smooth quartz next to blocks that are going to not be needed for that long, aka all of these. And then we'll be able to put the roof materials just directly next to it. I think that's easier that way, instead of having to shift things around. But starting from the front right-hand corner of your 32 by 23 grid coffee man, I changed my mind like 12 times there. You want to count backward diagonally to the left by 1, and going back, you want to place 17 brick blocks. Then go left with 4. And I guess we'll stop there for now, because that's a... Yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. What you then want to do is you want to place 3 rows of birchwood planks on top of that. This is a good spot to stop the starting layout, because that's when it gets complicated. And different things happen. Also, if I stutter or mumble or forget what I was saying, yeah, I'm tired, so leave me alone. Or bully me for it. That's also an option. I'm not gonna stop you. Don't like bully, but like, I don't know. Tease me if you want for being tired. That's the thing. Anyways, come back to the front now, which you should expect that because the suburban house and I do this a lot. From this front brick block, you want to bring it left by 1, and then backward diagonally to left with a sideways pillar quartz block. Bring said sideways pillar quartz block left with an additional 4. Then 4 diagonally to the left of the brick. Bring that brick left 1 and back 3. On top of each brick block, you want to place 3 birchwood planks. Again, seems very familiar. Similar and familiar cannot combine into one word. And then you want to take the top row of birch here at the front on either side, and you want to just connect them together with 1 row of birch. And you can also bring your sideways pillar quartz blocks up with 2 additional rows of said sideways pillar quartz blocks. There it was, by the way, with the similar and the familiar, or whatever the heck that English was. I don't know. Just like that. Get rid of your pillar quartz momentarily and get out tripwire hook for even less momentarily. And you want to, actually you don't need the pillar quartz again, I don't know why I said momentarily. And you want to place a tripwire hook in the bottom center of that, and then get rid of that, because we don't like the tripwire hooks, they're dumb. And then you can just leave that slot open, I guess, that's okay. Now, which way do we want to do this? Okay. You want to take this far left brick block, this front row here on the garage, this left side of the front. You want to bring this brick block forward by 1, left by 7, left with 3 spruce wood slabs. You can use stairs. If you're going to use stairs, get rid of your slabs and replace them with stairs. If you're going to use slabs, then just don't do anything. And then left with, I want to say it's like 12 or something. 11 brick blocks, that's close. And then back with 4 brick blocks. On top of each of those brick blocks, place a birch fence. That's great. I don't know if you heard that. I don't want to do that because you're gonna be annoying if I do that. You're gonna be annoying either way, never mind. You want to take the left and the right on each side of the birchwood fence, and you want to bring it up with 2 additional birch fence, and also on the left side, take the middle block and do the same. It's total of 11, so you can figure that out. It's -2, so that's 9, and then it's 4, it's the 5th one in from those, so it's this one. There you go. It should just be in the center. That's pretty simple to figure out. Did she leave? Yeah, okay, they figured it out. Because, my dog was at the door, and if I let her in, she's gonna realize that no one else is down here, she's gonna instantly leave, so, I think they noticed that she was outside and barking at the door for me to let her in, which I didn't do, because, then she's gonna bark at the other door, and then they're gonna have to do stuff anyway, so, I don't know. Waste of everyone's time. I mean, if she was gonna be there for another 30 seconds, I would've let her in, but, she figured it out, then she figured it out. She probably realized that, wait a minute, that's not right. What you want to do is you want to take this brick block here at the back left, and you want to bring it back by 1, and then right by, I don't know what the number is, 11. Got there. Then place a spruce wood plank, and then, I don't know what that number is either. 8 brick blocks, I should know that one. It is 8. I actually thought I was wrong for a sec. No, because this is a total of 8. I'm dumb. I thought that was a total of 7. Again, tired. Leave me alone. Place a dark oak door on top of that spruce wood plank, and you have like a big rectangle here. You just want to fold that in with spruce wood planks along the floor. It's a it's a something by 4. I don't know what the long number is. It's like 20 or something like that, somewhere around there. I don't know. Also, you'll notice the dark oak door isn't centered if that one wasn't obvious yet. It shouldn't be centered. It should be centered with the spruce wood slabs and not with the entire thing, because that's just how that works. And there's going to be 2 windows on the left and 1 on the right. Which, it looks a little weird, and you'll see why and what I mean by that in a moment. On top of this row of brick here, though, what you want to do is you want to place a row of birch wood planks. Then going left to right on top of that row, or I almost said does not matter, it doesn't matter. You want to place a birchwood plank, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, birchwood plank, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block. Sorry, tired again. 2 birchwood planks. Guess I'm just gonna yawn the entire video. 2 birchwood. Skip over the door. 2 additional birchwood planks, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, and 2 birchwood planks. Copy that row one more time, and then you want to place a birchwood plank above the door. Something funny is I got a 39% on an assignment today in one of my classes, so that was pretty funny. Because it was like a thing that, it was like sort of like a pre-test type thing. Not really, because it is a grade. But, like, it's stuff that we hadn't learned yet. So, I didn't do so hot, but that was funny. This was probably the funniest part of my day. And maybe the best part. You want to place 3 rows of birchwood planks on top of that. Only do this wall here to ignore the garage, because the garage is special. But, yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I sorta am, other than, again, yeah, things I've already talked about. But at 39%, I don't care. It's nothing I'm ever gonna need to know, ever, and it's funny. It's top-tier comedy. But yeah, what you then want to do is you want to go left to right on top of that row. You want to play, I almost said does not matter again. I need to stop that. You want to place the birchwood plank, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, that spooked me, birchwood plank, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, then go 4 diagonally to the right with a brick block, so it's kind of just overhanging there. Then go right with 3 black stained glass panes, brick block. Did I do 3? Okay, I did. Back diagonally to the right with a smooth quartz block, right with 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, birch plank, smooth quartz block. Now you're going to be overhanging, and it's going to be 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, and a birch plank. So that top floor is, in fact, symmetrical, which is always nice to have. Not that it's going to make a huge difference. But you then want to copy that row one more time. And on any of the overhanging blocks, you essentially want to bring them down with the wall material that it should be. So you can see where these 2 brick blocks are. It's going to be brick below this brick below the currently 3x2 window. And then the smooth quartz trimmed windows, if that's what you want to call that, it's going to be birch below. Just one row, that's all you need. Just like that. And then what you want to do is, this is where it gets a little bit weird. You want to place a row of birchwood planks on top of either birch section, so the left and the right section. And then you want to go left to right or right to left on top of the brick section and the panes. Does not matter. You want to place brick block, 3 black stained glass panes, brick block. And then on top of each black stained glass pane, you want to place a brick block. Now it's going to give you an Among Us character. Yeah, I said it. It's going to give you this guy, which should just be on the front of your house. That's normal. It will look more normal once we're finished, but for now, that's what you get. It's because of the way that the roof is. I'm doing it weird. I did it weird in the last Suburban house as well. I don't know if you remember that time, which wasn't that long ago, but whatever. It makes the roof a little bit more convenient, which I could push up an entire block from that, but I think that's too much height. But I could push some windows around and stuff and figure it out. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could go into question, considering that, yeah, that could totally get pushed down a whole block, and then the roof would be half a block pushed down, and that would line up with the other roof perfectly, which would, I guess, is the thing that you could do. But yeah, that is the front of your build, pretty much done minus the roof, but we'll do the roof stuff later, because the roof stuff is boring. Come to the left side, and you want to bring this brick block here at the bottom left, back by 16. Then place a row of birch on top of it. And then going front to back, you want to, you want to place smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, and then it should be 12 birchwood planks, I believe. I got pinged, that's scary. You don't want to copy that row one more time, because I said something on my server, and I got pinged now, and I'm scared because of it. You then want to place 3 rows of birchwood planks on top of that. By the way, you should join my Discord server, link in the description, as long as I remember, which I have for every single video this year, which isn't saying much. Maybe even every video last year. Maybe. Possibly, I don't know. Not like I would be able to remember that. Anyways, going front to back now on top of that, what you want to do is you want to place smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, 7 birchwood planks, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, and a birchwood plank. Copy that row one more time. And you want to place a row of birchwood planks on top of that. Just like that. My phone needs to stop popping off. I'm going to mute it. I should just always mute it before videos, but I'm like, nah, it won't go off that much. And then, yeah, oh, I stepped on a dog toy. You probably didn't hear it because the squeaker's dead, but... Thank God the squeaker's dead. That's like the loudest one in the house. Yeah, it's still loud, even though, well, it's not like loud. It's not deafening loud, but it's still loud, even though it just makes air noise. What you want to do is you want to come to the back of the building. You want to be looking towards the front and orienting it as the garage being on the left, we'll say the back left-hand corner, and this wall being at the front right-hand corner. So just kind of draw that line in your imagination. Maybe draw an X or whatever, or actually add signs, which would be interesting. But come to the, I guess, the front right-hand corner, which is this wall here, the wall that's finished, and you want to bring this brick block left by a number that I don't know what it is. I'm going to be fully honest with you here. Not even going to lie. $24. You want to bring it left by 24. The fact that that was correct. You don't want to place a row of birchwood planks on top of that. And then, this is important. You can switch this, but I actually wouldn't because of the windows on the left side for the reason. But we're gonna go left to right because that's the only way I know how to do this pattern. And you want to place a birchwood plank, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block. Then it is 9 birch planks, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, and then 6 birchwood planks. Copy that row one more time. By the way, I wouldn't necessarily copy this window pattern. Put the windows wherever you see fit for your inside. Maybe what I would do is I'd recommend having the front windows oriented as they are, and then build your interior off of that, and then add the windows. That would give you a little bit more, like, freedom with your inside to do whatever you want, and then just adding the windows on later. Then what you want to do is you want to place 3 rows of birchwood planks on top of that if you're following this pattern. If not, then do whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, and that goes for all suburban houses. I think you should base the windows off your needs and wants on the inside, and not based off just a random pattern like I like to do, because it doesn't normally end well. Some houses, if you make a very intricate house where it has like a bunch of like sticky out shapes and stuff, like that one, for example, like I'd want windows on the front of that and the front of that and the front of that and everything. But if it's like a flat wall or whatever like this, then it doesn't really matter. You could remove a couple. But then what you want to do is you want to go right to left, which I know is a dumb way to do that. And what you want to do is you want to place a smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass pens, smooth quartz block, 12 birchwood planks. By the way, these were completely randomly placed. I didn't even count before. Smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass pens, smooth quartz block, and 4 birch planks. Copy that row one more time. Genuinely, I only counted the numbers, so I knew them for this. It's the only reason I counted them. Because I just, like, randomly, like, broke out and was like, yeah, this seems like a good spot. And then you want to place the row of birchwood planks on top of that. Now, that's essentially your house. Then it looks like a big old C, doesn't it? Or a U. It's a kind of sideways U, which I guess that makes more sense because C's don't stick out that far. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, despite whatever that was, we're going to continue on. So, come to the back right-hand corner. We're going to now orient ourselves based on the back being the right and the front being the left. That's all that matters. So you want to come to the back wall, or the right wall, I guess, and you want to bring that block close to you, forward with a brick, or left with a brick block, sorry, then a spruce wood plank, and then a brick block. Top of the spruce wood plank, place a dark oak door, and then you want to bring the dark oak door and the brick blocks beside it up with birchwood planks until it's in line with the right/back wall. And I guess technically slash the front. Technically. Then you want to bring the spruce wood plank below the door towards you with 3 spruce wood planks, sorry. You want to bring each spruce wood plank left and right by 1, and then bring each of those planks that is closest to you towards you with an additional slab, a spruce wood slab. So, I don't know exactly how the pattern will work with it, but what you can do is you can just kind of patch up this left side here with whatever type of birch thing you want. Like, you could, like, actually just bring this block forward and then connect it up and fill in this whole wall. That's what I'm going to do. Fill it in however you so choose, or wait to fill it in if you want to make it perfect. I usually do that on my original models, but whenever I'm making the actual tutorial, I'll just fill it in roughly. I don't know why I do that. Come to think of it, that's really weird, but yeah, and also just because I'm a perfectionist, it has to be like that. That looks so much better, doesn't it? Without just like a little gap there. I mean, you could totally gap the whole thing, but that'd be dumb for a couple different reasons. Moving on, what you can do is you can get rid of your dark oak door, birch fence, spruce wood slabs, and spruce wood planks. And get out, I hate that number. Okay, stone brick stairs, deep slate brick slabs, we're starting in a weird order, deep slate brick blocks, and smooth quartz slabs. You can, I believe, get rid of your panes and get out smooth stone slabs. Don't quote me on that. Actually, yeah, do quote me on that. I lie, I do that. Or you could get rid of your brick block, I believe, as well, but I'm not as... No, yeah, you should be able to. You should be good on either of them. So, come to the front, and on top of every single birch fence, or top birch fence, the pillars, like the little pillar things that stick up, you want to place a smooth quartz slab on top of each top one. Connect them together with more not full block slabs. I said not full block. Okay, good. Okay, I was 2 for, no, I was 2 for, no, I was 3 for 5, I guess. I almost said 2 for 3, never mind. And then you want to extend said smooth quartz slabs across the right until it overhangs the edge of the garage by 1. You just want to come to the back of the garage real quick and place a row of smooth quartz slabs that is upward diagonally backward by 1 and overhangs the right by 1. And then you have 3 corners, which is an odd game to play. You don't normally play 3 corners. You normally play 4 corners, but we're going to manage it. So you want to take each end smooth quartz slab. It's not either, it's each. And you want to bring each one in with a smooth quartz block. Upside down smooth quartz slab. Up with a smooth quartz slab. In with a smooth quartz block. In with an upside down smooth quartz slab. Up with a smooth quartz slab. And you want to keep that pattern going until they either touch at the right side or run into a wall, because that happens sometimes. I do that sometimes too, don't worry. Not that often, nor not intentionally, typically, but, man, it happens. I mean, you could intentionally run into a wall, I guess, if you're not expecting it to be that hard, but whatever. Okay, I was just trying to figure out how I want to explain the next step, because it's a weird step. No, it's not that weird. What you want to do is you then want to fill in the roof in with its respective deep slate brick materials. So connect the blocks together with blocks and the slabs together with slabs. Leave the upside down slabs alone for now. You'll see why I'm saying that. It's a weird way to do it. Sorry, I like casually have an itch. It's normal, completely normal. Happens every once in a day, more than once a day, probably. I don't know. I don't keep track. All stupidity aside, yeah, it's what was I saying? They're gonna be used partially on a certain part. Again, there it is, me losing my train of thought. At least that's the first time it's happened. That's something, and normally, I'm due once a video to just randomly lose track of what I was saying. But it seems to be more common in normal videos if I zone out. Like, if I zone out in a tutorial, I can somehow keep talking about what I was talking about. It doesn't make sense, but, you know. I'd say it's the most impressive thing I can do in Minecraft. Tell you how to build something and zone out at the same time about something completely unrelated. I don't know, man. It happens. Anyways, you can then come to the underside of the porch, and the left side of the garage you want to fill in with birchwood planks, and then everything to the left of that, so above the porch, you want to place upside down deep set brick slabs under the normal slabs, which you should be able to figure out by figuring out where the upside down smooth quartz slabs are, and just essentially bring them across. That will also cover up the little brick Among Us character. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. And yeah, as you can see, that would be showing if we did not have those slabs there. So if you don't also like the height of this roof, you can push the garage forward by 2. I think that would give you enough. 1 wouldn't, actually no, 1 and 2 would do the same. Probably. Because it'd give you the same height of a peak, which would be half a block lower. But I think if you shorten it by 2, it'll give you a better result if that's what you're looking for. Because the peaks are exactly the same height. They both parts of the build are 17 back total. Or the wall is total of 17 and the roof is 19. That is the sweet spot. I've talked about that before. That's going to be the sweet spot. Probably going to keep it that way just because it's better. You can fill in the right of the garage here in with birchwood planks, just like this. And then that's gonna essentially complete your bottom floor, I think. I think that's your bottom floor actually completely done then. Should be. Unless I'm missing something obvious, which I might be. I mean, it's never out of question, you know? There's always a chance that we're missing something obvious. Alright. Take the front and the back, and you want to take the birchwood planks, and you want to place your upside down smooth quartz slabs in front or behind them, and you want to overhang them off the left or the right by 1. Leave the brick thingy alone and just essentially connect the front into the brick. Don't bring it around it or do anything special. Just connect it into the side of it and pretend like it doesn't exist. Except don't actually break through it, because that's a different issue. Just like have it like that. Just like that. So now we have 4 corners, and that's a much funner game to play than 3 corners. So you want to bring each opposite on smooth quartz slab, and you want to bring it in with an additional opposite on smooth quartz slab. I'm just going to start on one side because I'm lazy. Up with a smooth quartz slab. In with a smooth quartz block. In with an opposite on smooth quartz slab. Up with a smooth quartz slab. In with a smooth quartz block. In with an opposite on smooth quartz slab. By the way, they should be front and back of the build. Up with a smooth quartz slab, and you want to keep that pattern going on all 4 corners until you reach a center, which I think is an opposite on the slab with a slab on top. Yeah. I actually was going to say it was a full block, but then I was like, wait, nope, that's wrong. I can tell because I'm close enough to just know. And then that will be the peaks of your roof done, and almost your roof done, actually. Almost your build done. Who am I kidding? All we have after the roof is the chimney, and the chimney is just the chimney. You could totally just, like, make it yourself, because, I mean, I guess you technically are making it yourself. I'm just guiding you on how to do it. Realistically. Alright, so we're gonna actually do something interesting here. Not that interesting, I lied. You're gonna take the inner smooth quartz slabs, the one directly next to the brick blocks, the opposite ones, and you wanna bring them up with smooth quartz slabs. Then bring those slabs forward by 1, in with a smooth quartz block, in with an opposite on smooth quartz slab, up with a smooth quartz slab, and then connect together at the top with a smooth quartz block. Which should give you that. So if you know how to connect the roofs, go ahead and do it. I'm actually going to start and fill in either side of the roof, these, like, the bottoms of these peaks in with birchwood planks, because no one wants to see into your attic. I was waiting for the bigger roof to say it, don't know why. But, yeah. We're actually getting, I was going to say we're getting close to the 100, but no, we're not. We're not even that close. We are close on modern houses. We're at 90 almost. Next one, I think, will be number 90, which is ridiculous. And then I gotta start thinking about a special video for that, which I already know what it's gonna be. I just gotta start actually thinking about the thing itself, because it's gonna be a pain to do. Essentially, it's a part of my 2021 rewind, but magnified. If that makes sense. Anyways, then you can just again connect your roof. So what I would actually do to do this is I would take your smooth quartz slabs, the bottom ones here, the brick roof, and extend them back by 1. And then bring them out with deep set brick slabs. That just is going to make the smooth quartz look more dominant, quote-unquote, in this situation, which is what we want, or what I want. Wrap all of that in deep set brick blocks behind and kind of the inside of it. So it's just going to go back and over and move inward an additional block and then connect forward. And then place deep set brick slabs that wrap around that, except at a different y-axis. And then behind that, deep set brick blocks, which... Never mind. Oh no, those do go fully across. I just didn't do the other side. That would be important. And these deep set brick blocks here should go all the way across and also connect to this front peak. And then everything beyond that is going to just be a straight left and right connection with nothing complex about it. Not that these are complex in general. If you've made any suburban house recently of mine, they're gonna just get simple. But suburban houses I've noticed do best for me. Out of the, like, house types and stuff. My last townhouse actually didn't do that bad, if I'm honest. Which kind of surprised me. But, suburban houses seem to just do the best. And they're, I think, the simplest. Which kind of surprised me. I guess not a lot of people make just standard suburban houses like this. Like, you don't find a lot of suburban houses like this. Like, you could search for modern houses and you're going to find tons of them. But suburban houses, you're not going to find a whole ton that look like this. Like, you'll see brick ones, terracotta ones, stone brick, maybe even smooth quartz, but you don't see birchwood planks that often used. And it's what I've found. I did use spruce for a while. Spruce, I think, looked very nice, but it doesn't look quite like most suburban houses do. Now, colors obviously are a little bit of a hard thing to do, because you'll sometimes see, like, a tannish color, you'll sometimes see white, sometimes you'll see... Yellow, I think? Yellow is an option, which is kind of like the birch, except even yellower, I think. That's a word. There's a couple of different colors you can pick from. I'm not sure what they are. Yeah. One more thing. Come to the right side, and you want to come on top of the garage roof, and you want to find the center of the main roof, which is this block right here. You can kind of find where it is. pretty easily. Along the, you can actually break the deep set brick block along that wall and just place a row of stone brick moving all the way up and break through that peak. And we'll say go, so you're a block and a half above the rest of the roof. That seems fair, or maybe even half a block. I do block and a half. And then you want to bring that row of deep set, or stone bricks, sorry, forward and backward by 1 each. And also bring what you need to left by 1. So essentially anything that is going to be visible, and it should look like it is essentially coming directly out of the roof and not just mounted on top of it, which is correct. At either front stone brick, place a stone brick stair facing forward. Either back one, stone brick stair facing back. Left one facing left. Right one facing right. And that's going to give you that. You could do it in a 2x2 as well. I would do 2x3, sorry. I just think it's easier. Or not easier, but I just think it's more sort of accurate. And then you want to place smooth stone slabs on top of that. And once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your suburban house. It's like the 60th installment or something complete. I don't know. I don't really count. But yeah, I think that's all. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic day and I will see you on the next one. Peace.